Hi everyone. Today we are going to be doing a Broadway tier list. Let's start. Moulin Rouge. That's the first one. Moulin Rouge. I've seen live. It was amazing. Like it was one of my favorite ones I've seen live, and Moulin Rouge is just so amazing. It's like really spectacular. Like I just really loved it. And there's Back to the Future ad. I'm getting Broadway ads. and then yeah, and then Your Good Man Charlie Brown. Your Good Man Charlie Brown is actually like really nostalgic to me because it's the first show I've ever been in. I was Lucy and I was Snoopy number 5. Yes, there was 5 Snoopies in my production and it was the junior version. That and um, I'm gonna give it a B for nostalgia because I haven't seen the real version, just the junior version, but I'm still gonna give it a B for nostalgia. And then Wicked. Wicked is amazing. It's one of my favorites. I love Wicked. Um, I saw it on Broadway a couple years ago. It was amazing. That's all I have to say about Wicked. And then the Ever Show. I've never heard of this one, so um, Cinderella, I haven't seen. Bridges of Madison County, I've never heard of. Sideshow, I've never heard of. Gigi, I've never heard of. Footloose, I've heard one song from, which was Footloose, like a really long time ago. So it goes in there. Never heard of this one. I haven't seen Jesus Christ Superstar. I haven't seen Parade. I haven't seen Oklahoma. I haven't seen Avenue Q. I haven't seen Catch Me If You Can, but I'm obsessed with the song Fly Fly Away. I did a cover of it. I did a cover of it a couple days ago, and it turned out really good. I love that song. Ain't Too Proud. I haven't seen. Um, Funny Girl. I haven't seen, but I have heard a few songs from it. Finding Neverland, I haven't seen. Heathers, I actually haven't seen, but maybe I'll watch it someday. I might find a slime tutorial of it. Like, I heard Heathers is good. And then, Into the Woods. Yes, I love Into the Woods. It's another one of my favorites. So, not B tier, no. S tier. Also, I've seen it on Broadway. I saw it the last day of the revival, the last show. I was also in Into the Woods a couple years ago too. I was Sleeping Beauty and I was the first Little Pig. Kinky Boots. I have not seen that either, but I've heard 2 songs from it, um which are what's it called? Raise Them Up and The History of Wrong Guys, which I'm really obsessed with History of Wrong Guys. Um, Seussical I haven't seen, but I auditioned for a Seussical production when I was in like 5th grade, and I didn't get in because it was like really like I don't know. I don't know why I didn't get in, but I didn't get in. But I've only heard like 2 songs from Zoo School also. Um, Rock of Ages I haven't seen. Annie is also another nostalgic one for me. I'll give it an A because it's like super nostalgic. Like I loved Annie as a kid and it was one of my favorites as a kid and I just nostalgic. Yeah. And I still like Annie. It's really like it's a classic. I like. And then we have Bandstand. I haven't seen, but I did some show called At the Bandstand when I was in middle school. But I don't know if it was like related to this because I didn't know there was Bandstand. I only know there's At the Bandstand. Barnum I haven't seen. No wait, I have seen Barnum. I just don't really remember much about it because I have seen Barnum when I was in like 8th grade or 7th grade in chorus with a sub. I don't remember anything about it though, so I'm just gonna put it here. Producers I haven't seen. I haven't seen Hedwig and the Angry Inch, but I've heard it was good. If Then I haven't seen. Hairspray, another one of my favorites. That also goes in S. I was in Hairspray. It was one of the most fun shows I've ever been in. I was just an ensemble dancer though, but it was still really, really fun. I just love Hairspray, and all the songs are really catchy, and like the story's really good. So Mary Poppins, another really nostalgic one, like a little bit more nostalgic than Annie actually, because it was actually the very, very, very first musical I have ever gotten, like ever seen. It was the musical that got me into theater. Um, I was 8 and I was 2014, so I can't wait. This summer is actually, I've been into Broadway for 10 years, and that's actually really cool, and all because of Mary Poppins. Come From Away I haven't seen, but I've listened to a couple songs. Sister Act I haven't seen. On the Town I haven't seen. Aladdin I haven't seen the musical, but I saw the movie version of it a couple times when I was a kid. Um, Little Mermaid I've also seen the movie version of a couple times when I was a kid, but not the musical version. Um, Once Upon a Mattress I haven't seen, but I know that one of my favorite actresses, Cara Lindsay, is in a revival of it right now, so that's pretty cool. Um, Chorus Line I haven't seen, but I've heard a few songs from it. Anastasia, I saw the cartoon version of it as a kid, and I wasn't really a big fan of it. Um, but I haven't seen like the musical. Book of Mormon I haven't seen, but I've listened to a couple songs from it and they're really good. Like I really like 2 by 2. It's really funny. Billy Elliot I haven't seen, but I've heard of Billy Elliot because Ben Cook was in it and he's one of my favorite actors. Elf, the movie's a classic, but I was in Elf a couple years. No, I was in Elf last year during Christmas, and it was like a fun show to be in, and I liked being in Elf, and I liked the movie also, so A tier. Um, Love Never Dies, I've never seen. Mamma Mia, another one of my favorites, and I was also another one I was in. So Mamma Mia goes into S tier. I love all the songs. I love ABBA. I love Dancing Queen. That's my favorite from Mamma Mia. Yeah. Mean Girls. I haven't seen the new one yet, um, like the musical version, like I've like listened to the songs of, and like a couple of my favorite actors are in it too. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I really like Do This Thing is really underrated, just so you know. Do This Thing is really underrated. Also does Ben Cook. So that's why I'm obsessed with Do This Thing. Cats, not seen, thankfully, because I've heard it's really bad and my band teacher like really hates it and he always like jokes about it and it's yeah. Little Shop of Horrors I haven't seen, but I've heard a few songs of it. It's on my list of ones I want to see soon though. Like I've heard I really 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 want to find a slime tutorial with Jeremy Jordan in it. If there if there is one. Um and because I love Jeremy Jordan and like it's just a must for me to see the musical. If Jeremy Jordan was in the musical, it's a must to see it first because that's what I did with Waitress. I saw a slime tutorial with Jeremy Jordan in it first before listening to the original cast recording. Also, I'm obsessed with his Grow For Me. It's on my playlist. Ragtime I've not seen. Um, Light in the Piazza, I have not seen. Frozen, I haven't seen the Broadway version, but the movie was like really popular when I was like 8. I was 8 when it came out. I wasn't like yeah, so I I remember when Frozen came out when I was 8, and it's crazy because I was 8, and I can't believe it was 10 years ago. Because I remember like in second grade, I remember like all my friends like being obsessed with like Let It Go and stuff, and I don't know, just the movie when I was in like second grade, like the next like big movie. Well, it's still pretty big, Frozen, just like um nice work. I've never even heard of that musical. Nine, I've never even heard of. Avita, I've heard of, but I haven't like heard any songs or seen it. Thoroughly Modern Millie, I've never seen. Aida, I haven't seen, but I've heard one song from it because a couple years ago in band we played an Aida song. I forget what it was called though, but I remember it was from Aida. And then Priscilla, I've never heard of. Groundhog Day, I've heard one song from. I don't remember what it was called though. 42nd Street, I haven't seen. She Loves Me, I've never heard of. I haven't seen Guys and Dolls. I haven't seen Adam's Family. Well, I've heard a few songs from it. Um, I haven't never heard of this one. Great Comet, I've never seen. I've heard of it though. Emily, I've never seen. I haven't seen In the Heights, but I want to see it soon because I heard it's really good and it's like Hamilton because it has Lin-Manuel Miranda and it's like kind of like Hamilton. I just haven't seen it or listened to any songs. I think I've heard like one song from it, but I haven't seen Cabaret. Matilda. I love Matilda. It's another one of my favorites that also goes in S tier. Um, Matilda's really good. I really wanna play Miss Honey someday. Like she's one of my dream roles. And I saw Matilda like on tour. Like I didn't see it on Broadway. I saw it on tour. Like when I was in like fifth or sixth grade, and it was really good. And Something Rotten, I've heard it's really good. I just haven't seen it, or I've heard one song, like a musical, like that song. And then Hair, I haven't seen. I've just seen Hairspray. Miss Saigon, I haven't seen. Um, um, I heard Miss Saigon is really long. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I heard it's like one of the longest musicals. I don't know if I'm right though. School of Rock, I remember like seeing like commercials for on like Nickelodeon. Correct me if I'm wrong when I was a kid. Um or maybe I was a teenager, but School of Rock I haven't seen, but I remember like seeing like commercials of it. Hamilton, I do like Hamilton, but it's still I do love Hamilton, but I do think it's pretty overrated and like the musicals in S tier are like better. But Hamilton is a high A tier for me. And why isn't it letting me move? Okay, here we go. Hamilton's an high A tier. And then Fiddler on the Roof I haven't seen, but Carrie I haven't seen. This Band's Visit I haven't seen. Waitress. So Waitress is amazing. Like I'm obsessed with it right now. Um and um and I saw this slime tutorial of Waitress that has Jeremy Jordan as Dr. Pomander, and I freaked out, and I had to watch it even though I haven't seen Waitress before that. I did it recently and now I'm obsessed. I really love I really I really want to do a cover of What Baking Can Do because I'm really obsessed with that song right now. Um yeah, Waitress is really good. Also Opening Up is really good too. Also Never Ever Getting Rid of Me. That one's my favorite from Waitress. Why is it lagging? Why is it lagging? Okay. Miss Doubtfire, I have not seen. I haven't seen Assassins. I haven't seen Chess. I haven't seen Young Frankenstein. I've heard of it. I actually have not seen Beetlejuice. I saw the movie of it a couple of years ago. But I have heard a few songs from Beetlejuice, like I really like the Day O Mi Say Day. Oh, Illinois sad. I want to see Illinois one day. I'm like really hyped for Illinois. Like I want to see that. Well, I want to see Gatsby first. Well, I'm seeing it soon, but Illinois has been cooking it, so that's why I want to see it. So next to Normal, I have not seen. I've only heard one song from it, which is I'm Alive, which I really like that song. Sunday in the Park with George, I've heard of it. I think it's Sondheim. I'm pretty sure it's Sondheim. Sondheim's good, but King Kong I haven't seen. I actually haven't seen Phantom of the Opera. Like we played like a medley of Phantom of the Opera in like my school band, like last year. But I haven't actually got to see Phantom of the Opera, but I heard it's good. Shrek is pretty good. Shrek, I was in Shrek last year, and it is my absolute favorite show I've been in. That also should go in high A. Um, I was Humpty Dumpty, and that was so fun. Like the most fun role I've ever played. Like I just had so much fun doing that show. Um, and then we have Grease. I do like Grease. Grease is pretty nostalgic. Like when I was in middle school, I really liked Grease when I was in middle school. But I still like Grease. But like it was one of my favorites when I was in like middle school. Uh, Victoria, I haven't even heard of this one. Rent, I do like Rent. The songs are pretty good. I really like I'm really really obsessed with what's it called? The Living in America at the end of the millennium. I can't think of the song name right now, but yeah, I also love Suzanne La Vie Boheme. Bronx Tale, I have not seen. I have not seen Cabaret. I've never heard of this one. I have not seen Color Purple. Yes, Newsies. That I've been waiting. That one is my absolute favorite. I'm obsessed with Newsies. I'm a huge, 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 huge fansy. Like I've been obsessed with Newsies for 5.5 years now, and Newsies are just amazing, and I really, really, if Disney sees this, just, uh, give us a revival now. I need a revival. Like, I would die. Because I'm just crazy obsessed with Newsies. Like, I would freak out. Legally Blonde. I really like Legally Blonde. It's not one of my favorites, though, but I do like Legally Blonde. I really like So Much Better and Oh My God, You Guys. So Much Better. I really like that song. I've been listening to So Much Better a lot these days. It's a really good song. And then Once on This Island, I have not seen. My Fair Lady, I have not seen either. Starlight Express, I've not seen. Lion King, I haven't seen on Broadway, but I saw the movie version, so I'm just gonna put it in here. Little Women, I have seen, but I don't really remember much about it. So I'll just put that in C tier. But I really like one of the songs from it. The Some Things Are Meant to Be. Like that song. So then we have Six. I have not seen Six, but I want to someday. Like that's one of the ones I really want to see. And I really like Six. Like I like all the songs from Six. Like I really like the Mega Six and Don't Lose Your Head. Those are my favorites. Peter Pan, I have not seen the musical of. Bat Boy, I've never heard of. Never heard of Bright Star. Dear Evan Hansen. So, I really like Dear Evan Hansen. I remember the day I first watched Dear Evan Hansen. It was during like one of the first days of quarantine. I remember one of my friends told me about Dear Evan Hansen, and I wanted to watch it. And I really liked it. And yeah, but sadly I remember once I was looking on like Broadway. Once I was looking and I didn't know Dear Evan. I was like, I want to see Dear Evan Hansen, and then I like looked, and it was closed, and I didn't even know it was closed, and it literally closed like a week before. Like I was looking at if Dear Evan Hansen was still on Broadway, so that's funny. But Dear Evan Hansen should get a revival too. Also Hairspray should get a revival, and yeah. Um, Bonnie and Clyde. I have not seen it, but it's also on my list of musicals I really want to see because it has Jeremy Jordan in it, and I'm obsessed with Jeremy Jordan, and yeah, heard Jeremy Jordan's really good in Bonnie and Clyde. The Wiz, I have not seen. I've never heard of this one. I haven't heard of this one either. I haven't heard of this one either. Beautiful Carole King musical. I have not seen, but I've listened to like the songs because we did like a medley of songs from it in band a couple years ago. Lightning Thief I've not seen, but I really like My Grand Plan. Bring It On I have not seen, but I did like a um I used to do dance, and I remember doing a Bring It On song for dance one year, and that was really fun. Um, why why is hair here twice? That's weird. Never heard of this one. Merrily Roll Along, I have not seen. Um, I've never heard of this one. Hello Dolly, I have seen. I don't really remember much about it, but I have seen it, but I don't really remember much about it because I saw it a long time ago. And Why is Mamma Mia here twice? I'll just put it next to the other Mamma Mia. And then La I don't know how to pronounce this, but I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. Pippin, I have not seen, but I've heard of it. The Last 5 Years is another musical I really want to see because Jeremy Jordan is in it, and I'm obsessed with the song Moving Too Fast. I'm like so obsessed with it because Jeremy Jordan, obviously. Beauty and the Beast, I have seen at like a community like theater like a really long time ago. It was one of the first ones I've ever seen, so I'm gonna put it in B for nostalgia. It was because it was also one of the first ones I've like seen. Jekyll and Hyde I've heard of, but I haven't seen. Godspell I haven't seen. I haven't seen Spring Awakening. I haven't seen King and I. Haven't seen. Never heard of this one. Never heard of this one. West Side Story. So I haven't seen West Side Story, but I do want to see it someday. Like it's also on my list of ones I want to see because I heard the movie is like really good. Like I'm probably gonna just watch the movie version because Ben Cook, because a lot of my favorite actors are in it, like Ben Cook and Mike Faist, and yeah, and I've listened to a couple of the songs and they're good, and yeah, and um we're playing a West Side Story song in band this year. It's like the da 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 da. I don't know what it's called though. But it goes like da 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 da, like something like that. And then Sweeney Todd I've not seen, but I heard it's good. Why is Rent here twice? Why are some of these musicals here twice? I've never heard of this musical. I have not seen Tarzan. I haven't even seen the movie. 9 to 5, never heard of. SpongeBob is like really nostalgic because it's the first ever show I've seen on Broadway. Can't believe that was 7 years ago. That is actually crazy, but that was amazing. And yeah, SpongeBob is great. Oh wow, we're almost done. So the Prom I have not seen. I've not seen Rocky Horror Show. I've not seen Jersey Boys, but I have heard a few songs from it. Like I really like the Sherry, Sherry baby, And then why is Kinky Boots here twice? Why is Rent here for the third time? Why is there 3 Rents? So that's funny. Les Mis I have not seen. I haven't even heard any of the songs from it. I've just heard that it was good, and yeah. Sound of Music I saw when I saw like a production of it when I was a kid. It's really nostalgic. But not as nostalgic as Mary Poppins or Annie, so I'm gonna put it in B. Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark I have not seen and probably not gonna see because it's probably not gonna come back because it was such a failure. Anything Goes I have not seen. I have not seen Jagged Little Pill. I have not seen Come From Away. I have not seen Bear. I've not seen Once, but I'm obsessed with one of the songs right now. The Falling Slowly, like that song. Billy Elliot, Why Is He Here Twice? Pretty Woman, I have not seen. I can't read the name. Titanic. I have not seen Titanic. Chicago, I saw like a school do it. Like I didn't even know schools could do Chicago until I saw like a school do Chicago because I thought schools can't do shows that aren't on Broadway, but Chicago's good, A tier. But yeah, it's kind of weird that schools do Chicago because it's not really like a school show. Christmas Story, I saw a production of it when I was a kid. I don't really remember much about it, but I do remember some of the songs. But I'm gonna put it in C tier. Lazarus, I've never heard of this one. Be More Chill. I haven't seen, but I'm probably not gonna see because I'm just gonna put this in C because I tried getting into Be More Chill, but I couldn't get into it for some reason. Like the only song I was really into is the only song I'm really into is Michael in the Bathroom. Just not really. I don't know. I just couldn't get into Be More Chill. Then Big Fish. Yes. Another one of my favorites. I love Big Fish. It's really underrated. And I was in Big Fish. That was actually the most recent show I've been in. And it's just so amazing. It's just so nostalgic. And the movie's really good too. I mean not nostalgic, like underrated. I only recently, yeah, underrated, not nostalgic. But Motown I've never seen. I've never heard of this one. I've never heard of this one. Bye Bye Birdie I've never seen. I've never seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I haven't even seen the movie, but I've heard a few songs from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I've never heard of this one. I've heard of Crazy for You, but I've never seen it. Wait, there's a Queen musical? I didn't even know that. Secret Garden I have not seen, but I did a song from it in my musical theater class, and I really liked doing it. It was fun. American Idiot I've never even heard of. Tuck Everlasting. I really, really want to find a slime tour of Tuck Everlasting. Like, it's like one of the main ones I want to see right now. Like, I just can't find a slime tutorial of it. Like, I want to see like Andrew Sheen Bulger and Ben Cook in it. 13 I have not seen. I've heard one song from it because like I had a solo in What It Means to Be a Friend when I was in chorus when I was in like 4th or 5th grade, and yeah. Wizard of Oz is pretty nostalgic. I was in it when I was a kid. I was the barrister. Yeah, Wizard of Oz is pretty good. I'm gonna rate it a B for nostalgia. Man of La Mancha I have not seen. Kiss Me Kate I've not seen, but I've heard of it. Promises I've never heard of this one. Never heard of this one. Putnam County I've not seen, but I've heard a couple songs from it. Oliver I've not seen either, but I've heard a couple songs from it too. I don't know what this one is, and I don't know what this one is. So yeah, that's the tier list. So